The title of the album used to be Moonlight, which is still a very special song to me. And in a way, I feel like it's the centerpiece of the album because it's so special. But I feel like when I started putting out music, I was 16, 17 years old, and now I'm 22. And I've grown so much. I've learned so much. I've grown up and a little bit and evolved. And I feel like this song represents more accurately where I'm at now. I feel like the first verse of Dangerous Woman is kind of my favorite. I love that part because it's just sort of, don't need permission, made my decision to test my limits, here I am, I'm coming into my own. Mature and dark, kind of sexier, pop, urban mix that, I don't know, I just feel like this title more accurately represented the work in its entirety.
You know how some artists have that one era where everything just clicks? The music, the visuals, the vibe. It's like watching someone finally unlock their final form. For Ariana Grande, it was Dangerous Woman, but that moment didn't come right away because let's be honest, when she first entered the pop world, Ariana was mostly known for two things: her insane whistle notes and the fact that she used to be on Nickelodeon.
It's me, Kat. Hi! Okay.
And while that was enough to get people's attention, it wasn't enough to define her. So when she dropped Dangerous Woman in 2016, everything changed. This era wasn't just a rebrand, it was the moment Ariana Grande transformed from a talented singer trying to find her lane into a fully realized pop icon. The music leveled up, the visuals became instantly iconic, and for the first time, Ariana Grande wasn't being compared to other artists, she was finally compared to herself. Hello everybody, it's Nessi. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. In today's video, we're going inside Ariana Grande's Dangerous Woman era, the album that turned her from a Nickelodeon star with a scandal into a fully fledged pop powerhouse. Because this wasn't just a comeback, it was a rebrand and it was done right. So without further ado, let's dive in. Okay, so before we get into the bunny ears and the hits, we need to rewind a little bit. Ariana's career before Dangerous Woman was already off to a strong start, but it also felt like something was missing. Her debut album, Yours Truly, in 2013 was heavily R&B influenced and very Mariah Carey-esque. Like so much that people would not stop comparing the two, which to be fair is a compliment, but it also meant that Ariana had not carved out her own space yet. Then came My Everything in 2014. This was Ariana's big pop push, the era of Problem, Break Free, Love Me Harder, and Bang Bang. On paper, this was the perfect formula. She had Iggy Azalea features, Zed production, Jessie J collabs. It was basically a 2014 time capsule and it did work. The songs were huge. But here's the thing, when we look back at that era, it doesn't really scream Ariana Grande. It screams the label threw everything at the wall to see what sticks. To make matters worse, Ariana's public image around this time was complicated. There was the infamous 2015 donut shop incident. You know, the one where she licked a donut on camera and said she hated America. That clip went viral instantly and had people calling her ungrateful, bratty, and immature, which for a young female pop star trying to rebrand as serious was not the best look. So going into her third album, Ariana was at a crossroads. She had the talent, she had the fan base, but she did not have a clear identity, and that's exactly what she fixed with Dangerous Woman. Now let's talk about the music itself, because this is where the rebrand really shines. In 2016, the safe move would have been for Ariana to stick with EDM pop. Calvin Harris and the Chainsmokers were everywhere, and the formula was basically guaranteed chart success. But thankfully, Ariana did not take that route. Instead, she gave us Dangerous Woman, which was basically a showcase of her range. A rock-tinged ballad with massive belts, unlike anything she had released before. A flawless, shimmering pop anthem that still gets called one of the best songs of the decade. Then you've got Side to Side, which leaned into reggae pop with Nicki Minaj delivering one of the most quoted verses ever. And it didn't stop there. Tracks like Greedy gave disco energy. Let Me Love You was sultry R&B. Sometimes was breezy and light. It wasn't just a pop album, it was basically Ariana saying, I can dominate every single genre you throw at me. But the most important part though, it did not feel like a playlist of random experiments. The thread running through all of it was Ariana's voice and her newfound confidence.
Sound to evolve as well, and I feel like that growth is sort of represented in this body of work.
It was cohesive because she was in control this time. They were purely Ariana Grande songs and no one else could have pulled them off. Now, the sound was one thing, but the visuals are where the Dangerous Woman era truly comes alive. The latex bunny ears became the defining image. The album cover alone was a statement. A half playful, half mysterious Ariana staring dead into the camera in a black mask. It was sexy without being desperate, mature without being forced. And this was a huge deal because Ariana's image up until then was soft, pretty dresses, high ponytail, Disney adjacent cuteness. The Dangerous Woman visuals broke that mold completely. She was suddenly owning her sexuality, experimenting with darker fashion, and commanding attention in a way she hadn't before. Even the music videos told the story. Into You was sultry and cinematic. Side to Side turned a soul cycle class into a sexual innuendo. And the visuals for Dangerous Woman itself were glossy and glamorous. This wasn't just a new look, it was a full rebrand, and it worked because it was authentic. Ariana wasn't pretending to be someone else, she was evolving into the person her fans already suspected she could be. A lot of artists, when they hit a wall in their careers, they try to reinvent themselves. They ditch their old look, switch up their sound, and hope fans follow along. But too often it feels forced, like someone trying on a costume that doesn't fit, and when that happens, the public can smell the desperation from a mile away. Ariana did not fall into that trap because her rebrand wasn't about becoming someone new. It was about finally becoming herself. When we think about it, from the very beginning, Ariana was always the girl with the powerhouse vocals. She wasn't going to suddenly become a dance choreography driven performer like Britney Spears or an avant-garde chameleon like Lady Gaga. Her strength was her voice, and instead of covering it up with heavy production or trying to chase trends, Dangerous Woman leaned into it. Every song was built around showcasing Ariana's vocal ability, whether it was whispery and intimate on Let Me Love You, playful and energetic on Greedy, or explosive and dramatic on the title track. And it also worked because the branding did not erase her past, it evolved it. She didn't just suddenly start doing shocking publicity stunts or trying to be edgy just for the headlines. Instead, she gave us imagery that was bold, consistent, and tied directly to the themes of the album. It was the moment she stopped being just another pop girl and became Ariana Grande, the brand. So the reason this rebrand worked is simple. It didn't feel like a marketing gimmick. It felt like Ariana Grande finally realized her full potential. And in doing that, she invited the whole world to see it too. That's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this one. And as always, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Dangerous Woman is Ariana's best era, or did she outdo herself later? And also, what's your favorite Ariana album/era? Let me know in the comments. I would love to know. And with that being said, thank you for being here, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you very soon.